I've always been a pretty big fan of the VULP, an entry-level trainer that's always available on Amazon, released by Nabalis and Hirsch with a beautiful design. How could it get better? Well, recently, Brandon Baker reached out to me.
I'm a mac and cheese shill, and I make some of the, apparently, all my friends and family say I make some of the best mac and cheese they've ever had.
And I was sent a Nabalis VULP Pro, and I'm very excited to have the opportunity to flip this thing and give my feedback and thoughts on it. Although I got this for free, I'm going to try to keep my opinions in this video as if I bought it, as if this is something that I spent my own money on. So the value proposition will be at least as much as I can, to my ability, have it be fair. That was kind of word soup, hopefully that made sense. So anyways, VULP Pro, I've had this thing for about a week. I just got home from winter break from college, so when I got home I immediately went to my mailbox and opened a package to receive this cute little case, which is one of the first additions that the VULP Pro offers over the original VULP, as it comes in a hard case. And the unboxing experience is great. I was not expecting this hard case with it. When you open it up, the VULP is sitting in there, and you got a bunch of extra things. You have some Loctite, some spare hardware, some oil, some bite handle markers, as well as an instruction manual. Mine is for the original VULP for some reason. I guess they just haven't gotten up to updating that with Nabalis. But most of the maintenance tips in this pamphlet should still hold up well for the VULP Pro, although I would like to see a little bit more info about the G10. The VULP Pro's biggest upgrade over the VULP is the improved grip. Now it has these really cool Cygnus-inspired G10 inlays that, first of all, look really cool. I was kind of skeptical of them at first, but after seeing it in person, I'm a really big fan. On top of looking really cool, they add a lot of grip. Aluminum, as a balisong material, is by nature not exactly very grippy, with the usual bead blast finish. So now they've upgraded it to polished 7075 aluminum, and with the G10 adds so much grip, as well as some machining changes. There is now a faux speed channel line across the side of it, which definitely improves the grip in a place that a lot of aluminum balis miss the mark on. While these two might look pretty similar, there's actually been a lot of changes under the hood. The blade, if you kind of look at it, is a lot more like exaggerated. It's almost more cartoony, and that's because the original VULP didn't really have that much tip weight. This large chunk of metal down towards the bottom where the bottle opener is makes it so it doesn't really carry momentum and chaplain as well as you would hope it would. So, by increasing the width of the middle of the blade and moving a little bit more of the weight to the tip by exaggerating the design, it definitely helps it flip a little bit better. And one second, I gotta get into it. Allows you to do chaplains a lot easier. Alongside the more tip weight in the blade, a lot more material has also been taken out of the bottom of the VULP, ensuring that it doesn't become overly handle biased with the new 7075 aluminum with the weights in the end. Overall, I think this is a welcome change, although I honestly kind of like how it flips without the bottom hardware. Without the bottom hardware, the G10 flops around a little bit more, but it makes fanning feel a lot better, and honestly, I just like the way it feels a little bit more compared to it with the hardware in it. Now, this isn't technically like an official adjustable balance system because the hardware is needed to keep the G10 in place, but if you are willing to sacrifice a little bit of the structural stability of the G10, I think that is definitely worth a shot taking out the bottom hardware and seeing if you like the way it flips. Now, probably one of the main controversial parts of the VULP Pro is the price. I mean, you got the new case, you got the upgraded materials, you got the new blade, but most importantly, the VULP is not a beginner balisong. That is the issue with the original VULP, is that it's a $60 Chinese manufactured trainer that's meant to be geared towards beginners, so of course it's going to have that cheaper price tag, which is why I was kind of surprised finding out that the VULP Pro is $140. I assumed it would be closer to like $100. Despite the deceivingly hefty price tag, I do think that the VULP Pro is worth around the $140 price tag. Given that it's always available, it has the really cool G10 and the 7075 aluminum, I do think that this is a worthy upgrade over the VULP, although I wouldn't recommend it as a first balisong. Overall, I'm a pretty big fan of the VULP Pro. See what I did there? Oh, I'm a silly little guy. Once again, thank you to Will, Hirsch, Nabalis, and Brandon for sending me this VULP Pro. I'm very gracious to have enough of a following in the community to be able to get products to review and give my feedback on. The VULP Pro is a very cool balisong. I would definitely recommend it if you have the extra money. And yeah, there's my thoughts on the VULP Pro. Thanks for watching, gamers. Thanks for watching Epic Pog with Chase. Thank you, channel members, as well. That's a little thing I got to say. I dropped it.